5 potions. I'm not picking up stuff right now with Del because he's a cat. Meow. Rotten cheese, no thanks. Water. I mean, we've got tons of water potions. I should sell some. They're not even worth that much. Bronze ingot. Okay.
I'll just help myself.
I mean, I guess we do want to check everything in this particular room since it was sort of the vault. Although I don't think the bottles are going to be worthwhile. Rotten tomato. It's just a sun-dried tomato. That's all it is. I think Essentia would agree to me. She's not a fan of sun-dried tomatoes. I mean, there are more crates. I don't expect there's going to be that much in them. Oh, traveler's chest. That's actually highlighted. Oh no, we got some ingots. All right. Okay. All right. Okay, the burlap saps tend to have rotten things. Rufflesome Blaggart's hat. It's not worth much, so. Gotta check all the boxes at the vault. Yeah, this makes for thrilling and exciting video here. Ugh. Can't believe the trunks are the things that don't have anything in them. Alright, I'm gonna declare that good enough. Hopefully I didn't miss anything, like, super valuable. I don't expect anything crazy important has been missing. Loot clicker, the stream, yeah. And this isn't the vault. This is stuff that was kind of out in the open. Alright. Expect Toll House to have more gold. Yeah, well, some people might have carried away with, you know, just left with it. Alright, so we're going to return with plan here. Del is still a cat. This legendary sword. Not looking every container you don't look in has a legendary item. It is known. That's the way it works. I mean, if you can be a cat, why wouldn't you be a cat, right?
Always room for more?
So we got the river. We got a trail of blood. Oh. Oh, she's right there! Running hot. Avernus's flame crackled within your infernal engine, setting you ablaze. Cool. All right, I want Del to do the talking, so we are going to drop out of cat form. Ah, such a shame. Yeah, I am shocked at how close we came to this spot in our multiplayer game, Demon Hack, and didn't actually run into her. That is really funny.
I need a quick word.
Hello. Are you an evil demon that needs to be slayed? Well, she's hot.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well,
I was also connected where we first found the dog.
The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good.
All right, 10 out of 10 on that hairstyle.
Underestimate you.
You're the devil we've been hunting, Karlach, right? Tell me, monster, what's it like to know that you're about to die? These are no natural flames. Prepare to fight. I'm gonna go with option 1. You're the devil we've been hunting, Karlach, right?
Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood, the Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape.
What a twist!
Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
That is great hair.
Trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Send down, Wyll. You saw what I saw. Be practical. She's infected, same as us, and powerful too. We can use her as an ally. Looks like you found your mark, Wyll. Let's send your devil back to the hells. Paladins of Tyr sent me for your head, and I mean to take it. Well, except I know better at this point, so this dialogue feels really out of there. We're gonna go with option 1. Come on, Wyll. You know, don't be so... I was gonna make some sort of vision or blindness pun, but you know, totes inappropriate. You know, I get it now. I get it now. Stand down, Wyll. You saw what I saw.
Wyll catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
I mean, her character sheet says tiefling, but it wouldn't surprise me if she actually was supposed to be canonically a devil. God, you're stubborn. Oh no, there you go. Karlach's not a devil, and you know it. You saw her thought. She posed no danger to the Sword Coast. You're right. Cut her down before she causes trouble. I mean, 1 and 2 feel pretty samey. I'm gonna go with option 1. Approves, approves, approves. Oh, even Wyll.
No. Don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes.
Dude, don't talk about
Obviously,
eyes.
I'm not what you think.
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
By a devil?
Thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are...
I'm very tempted. A lot of the characters, right? You can make, when you make a new character to play the game, you can play as one of these companions as your origin. And I was very curious as to see what it's like to start the game as Karlach and how that changes things and what kind of backstory you get. I'm gonna have to at least like play the first like intro bit as a few of these. Imagine starting as Karlach and getting to the Emerald Grove and then running into Wyll there. What's that like? I'm very curious. Oh, I'm Dolores. Pleasure to meet you.
Well,
Now that we're not trying to kill you.
soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far.
I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil
That's funny,
bastards?
Humanak.
Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War.
She's so
That was
practical.
good.
For a barbarian, right?
Good. Turns out.
Not the vibe I was
like
expecting.
Killing demons. That made me a valuable asset.
She have a
Zariel,
pulsing, glowing...
Archdevil herself made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr.
I was expecting more of a Lae'zel vibe, or
Problem
Lae'zel.
is, I'm not going.
Yeah, I really expected another Lae'zel vibe. I'm just angry and aggro. Well, look at like this. There's like these studs all over her are all glowing. Like, yeah, she's got an infernal furnace inside of her. So maybe she started off as a normal tiefling, but things happened. So you want me to kill the people hunting you? Well, I've got some good news for you. I already killed those paladins. I'm really sorry we didn't have you with us for the conversation. It's too bad. It would have been awesome. But yeah, the studs are vents. Yeah, I guess so.
You did!
Oh, good. She's happy.
Incredible! You ought to let me return the favor. We can team up, evict this parasite, and then take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
Okay, I can totally see why everyone loves her.
She looks like she could throw me over her shoulder and carry me to safety, should the need arise.
Ooh. Ooh. What's are we building like a quadruple? Is that the word? Because I know thruple is a word. Is quadruple a word? What can we get going on here? You know? She's so happy she doesn't fit your party at all, mate. That's funny. I'll do whatever you ask, Demon Mummy. Or welcome to the team.
Way! Now we're talking.
She's excellent.
Hang on, though. Looks like you've got enough backup at your side. Not sure there's room for me. I'll catch up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?
Oh, she's fantastic. Well, we'll talk to you in a sec, Will. First, we're gonna loot.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
That's supposed to mean. Lay it out plainly, Will. Someone set you on Karlach's tail. I'd like to know who this source of yours is.
I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats.
Gods, what now? Do you have a tax collector on your tail?
You're closer than you think. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance.
Penance? Should I be worried?
You're not in any danger, I promise.
Polycule. Okay.
I can't say the same about me.
Voice actor's really good. Half Jamaican, half UK. And it feels, her face is, it's got a lot of personality in it. It really makes me feel that the face was modeled off a real person. So the problem I'm going to have now is what's our group? Because I think I want to bring Karlach along, and me plus Karlach equals great sort of frontline maybe setup. Especially if Astarion isn't also joining to melee, then it's a little less crowded. We get 2 frontliners, a couple of ranged people. Maybe that feels kind of good. Part of me is like, I kind of want to leave Wyll behind. I'm actually not entirely sure. Well, once Shadowheart gets Fireball, okay, she's gonna be able to contribute a lot to a fight because she's not that punchy right now. Things will get better as the cantrips get doubled at level 5. Level 5 is going to be a big boost, well, for everyone, but I think it's going to bring a lot of things online for Shadowheart. But I kind of like the idea of having Wyll plus Karlach in a party, but I think we drop him. If nothing else, it'll stop me from whining about Hex all the time. I will say this again, though. If we just dip 1 level of Rogue for Shadowheart, she could take over all the trap finding duties and things like that. And then all of a sudden we don't really need a stare in the same way. Yeah, Shadowheart's gonna get Fireball at level 5. Oh, you're there. I expected her to be in this little grove here. Oh, you know what? That's probably belongs to someone who's already died. Someone whose clothing we're still carrying. Oh, I probably went and put in my my bin over here. Now, oh, that's not going to show. Like, what happens when we change outfits? But yeah, you're not currently in the party. All right, Wyll, I'm going to have to dump your inventory there, bro.
Can't give up now. With haste.
Cool, yeah? No, he's right over there. Hell,
Well met.
he'd probably be working pretty well for us right now. I'd like you to wait in camp for
Are
now.
you sure? The blade stands at the ready.
Yeah.
And just when things were warming up.
Oh, they're gonna get plenty warm with like a infernally powered tiefling in the group. See, Lae'zel would be fun too.
Hey,
If
soldier.
I was playing a ranged person, and of course I could rebuild I could still be a druid and play myself as a ranged person. If I respect the Circle of the Land and really focus on spell casting, Lae'zel and Karlach at the front. Oh mama. Oh mama. So I'd like to hear how you ended up fighting in the Blood War.
Why not? Let me see if I can paint you a picture.
Yes.
The year, 10 air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right?
You know Zariel.
Archdevil of Avernus.
Great voice acting.
The two of them conspired to give me a little gift. Hear that?
It's hollow.
Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be
Dolores is like, oh my god, get on with it.
I'll just make the most of the extra heat.
Hey,
Just
thanks for
don't
the
get
bits.
too close till I found a way to calm it down.
Been watching 10 years since The Sims. Oh, Andrew. So I'm assuming you're excited for Life by You. How in the hell did you get an infernal engine for a heart?
High pain tolerance and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories.
We must be
Let's
coming
have
up soon on
scare
early
show
access for Life
later,
by You, aren't we?
After we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing.
She's a hot rod.
The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him.
Yes. Oh. Is Damon the smith in the Emerald Grove? Because I did talk to him. He was mostly cursing the fact that druids use wooden weapons. I wonder if they meant Damon. Or Damon? A tiefling weaponsmith.
A weaponsmith, huh? Not sure if he's the guy, but I'd love to find
That's why
out.
people said make
A
sure to
tune-up
get her
would do
first
this
before we go
rusty
back to
heart a
town.
world of good. What's the story?
In your expert opinion, what's the best way to kill a devil?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces.
Yeah, you're gonna be very useful.
Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
I love her. She's fantastic. Yeah, what do you know about the city of Elturel that's falling into Avernus?
Wasn't all that long ago. I never knew the whole of how and why, but I remember the devils slavering with delight. I should have looked after the Elturans more. Gone out of my way to make sure they were all right. The long and short of it was, I didn't want to risk my neck. I let them get on with the nightmare, same as I had to. But Avernus is no place for decent folk. I'm glad they got out. So glad.
I gotta play this adventure now. Andrew Tannemon, just in case you didn't hear because the ads were running there for a bit. Thank you very much for those bits, and I hope you're excited for Life by You, right? If you were here for the Sim stuff way long ago. So about our tadpole powers.
You really did it, huh? Not worried about adding more illithid into the mix?
Oh, that's right, because I ate one of the mind worms.
What can I say? You look fine, smell fine, seem fine. If you got a little boost from the tadpole, who am I to begrudge you? In fact, got any going spell?
Everyone wants the juice. I do. It's all yours. If I did, would you accept it? Hard to find, keeping them for myself. If I did, would you accept it?
You know, I think I would. Bit surprising, but I'm starting to see the silver lining of this whole parasite situation.
I'm gonna have to pick her up super early in my other playthrough. Yeah, so maybe later. No, I'm gonna eat them all.
I'll hold you to that. Now, are we done here?
Yeah, except you still have to join the party.
Why are we slowing down?
Come on, we're heading out.
Aces.
Aces! Ah, she's the best!
Come on, let's go.
Alright, let's take a look at your character sheet first of all. 3 odd numbers. Yeah, you have to talk to my buddy over here, Withers. Yeah, we're gonna have a little chit-chat with him. So let's go and do that before we level you up.
Well, well, well. Got it.
Great voice actor, great writing, great character, yeah.
I shall be here in my camp as the...
So we're gonna keep her as a barbarian. I mean, who knows? Maybe after we've played for a while, we'll come up with ideas. Maybe there'll be some multi-classing stuff or whatever. But for now, we'll just keep her as a straight-up barbarian. But we gotta fix these ability scores. So again, for now, since it doesn't really matter, like whether we have 2 odd numbers and fix it with an ASI, or we have 2 16s and we put 2 points in here's an ASI, it all comes out the same. So that's gonna be okay. We are gonna want you to wear medium armor, which is your maximum proficiency as a barbarian over here. So we're gonna want the 14 dexterity, so you get the maximum AC bonus. Other than that, probably keep wisdom for because it's a good save. You already have perception actually as a skill. Or nor armor. That's right. Barbarians can do the no armor thing. But either way, we want lots of dexterity. Which, actually, hold on. No, we can't get another 16. Not without doing things with ASI or a half feat, which is conceivable. Yeah, you can rage. Unarmored defense. When not wearing armor, you add your constitution modifier to your armor class. Right. But I think you can wear the gauntlets and things, and that would count, which is interesting. Do we do something like this and get her a half feat? I feel that for her, what we want to do is we want to pump up her strength all the way to 20, rather than a specific feat. There are some good half strength feats if you want. You know, okay, hold on. I have the feat page open. Let me see. If I look up strength, athlete, I don't think we're taking athlete. I mean, you're heavy armor proficiency, but no, we're not going to do that. Just looking at things that increases strength. Right, we could go resilience, but I don't think I care about that. We could give her Tavern Brawler for unarmed attacks or improvised weapons, which would give her +1 strength. Or Weapon Master, which we're not going to do. So really it's just Tavern Brawler, which is interesting. And of course gives me very much some Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves vibes. Is there anything that boosts